Hey there, people! I'm your friend and neighborhood Let's Players, but I want to welcome you back to Let's Play Blind Dark Fear. And as we left off, we're at the eerie house. Let's go in and check out what we find. Well, probably a child possessed by a Lamia demon, but still, there might be something else very intriguing in here. Creepy old ruined plantation house stands before you. Parts of the house appear to be run. The paintwork is all chipped and flaked and there's moss hanging from the edges. Nobody has lived here for a long time. An ominous feeling burns you deep down in the pit of your stomach. Your intuition is warning you not to get any closer. But we want to get closer. That's what we're here for. Ooh, the stone. You spot a broken brick on the ground. You pick up the broken brick. Now I got a broken brick. Awesome. Never know when you might need a broken brick. Throw the brick at the freaking windows. I'm gonna do that. Chunk of rock which was once part of a brick. Well, this brick I'm gonna break. No breaking windows then. Okay. As you approach the door, you're distracted by something above. A chill goes down your spine as you realize something or someone is staring at you from the upper window. Bam! Whatever that thing is, it knows you're here. Really? You had better be careful. Ah, okay. Not my style. Not gonna be careful. Can I pick up that star? It's, like, very prominent. The front door is surprisingly unlocked. Then again, given the overall poor state of the house and the fact that it's abandoned, you're not really surprised at all. You enter the dark hallway of the plantation house. The lack of lighting gives the place an unsettling, eerie feeling. The entire house looks like it's been vandalized and demolished from the inside. Do I still have the lantern? No. Can I strike up a match? Can I use it on that? It's an expensive and majestic looking grandfather clock. The front panel looks like it was designed to be open, but it's locked. Judging from the size of the keyhole, it seems like you're going to need a very small key to get in. These stairs are totally wrecked. You wonder what kind of person could have allowed them to degrade on such a dire condition. As much as you'd love to see what's upstairs, this damaged staircase prevents you from doing so. Perhaps you should find an alternative way of getting up there. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll find some ladders, or maybe other stairs. It's a small storage cupboard under the stairs. Unfortunately, it's locked. Well, I do have ways of opening such things. Doesn't work. I do have a way of opening such things. Doesn't work. It's a dusty old mirror with a golden frame. Judging from the intricate artwork on the frame, you're guessing whoever lived here was pretty well off financially. Ugh, burps. Excuse me. It's a broken banister. Although some of the railings are missing, the part of the banister which still stands looks pretty strong and sturdy to you. Well, they should be. Because it's a banister. If you don't have a strong banister, you're just gonna fall to the first floor. What was that? Good question. You're not sure if it was your imagination, but you could have sworn you saw something scuttle across the wall. It looked like a girl to me. You notice a bottle of olive oil on the table. Is Popeye gonna appear as well? Or Sweet Pea? You pick up the olive oil. It's a child's diary which is empty with the exception of the first page which has been written in. Would you like to read the page? Sure. 4 women argued over who was to be the devil's concubine. They stood before Satan and brought forth gifts to his pleasure. The first woman presented a necklace of gold and claimed it could make the sky set on fire. The second woman presented a ring of silver and claimed it could dry up the oceans. The third woman presented a bracelet covered in emeralds and claimed it would bring plagues and famine. The fourth woman presented a ruby-encrusted brooch and claimed it could destroy the soul of any living being. I would say that Satan would go with the brooch. Brooch? I think it's pronounced brooch. The devil claimed each woman and took each gift in order they were presented. for it was the only way to unlock his icy black heart. The crude handwriting suggests it was written by a child. You find it hard to believe a child would have such a morbid imagination, and that was something I was about to say. The wooden table has some words scratched into it. It says, "The darkest secrets lie behind your own reflection." Oh, it's behind the mirror then. Okay. Anything else here? Well, graphically there is, but nothing that I can actually take a look at. Okay. To the mirror. So, throw this at the mirror then. Despite the fear of earning yourself 7 years of bad luck, you launch the brick at the mirror. I don't really believe in that stuff. Well, look! A portion of the back wall is missing. It seems the mirror was hiding a crude secret compartment. Behind the jagged shards of glass sticking out of the frame, you notice a small box inside the hollow cavern in the wall. Oh, better be careful about grabbing that stuff, so I'm gonna use a stick. Okay. You carefully reach into the hole and take out the box. You open the box and see a selection of creepy-looking torture equipment. Among them are chains, hooks, whips, and various other ghastly objects, most of which are stained with what appears to be dried blood. You pick out the only clean item in the box, a medium-sized metal hook which looks like a butcher's meat hook for hanging carcasses. You pocket the meat hook and then carefully close and place the box back where you found it. Great, I've got a hook. A large metal meat hook, used by butchers to hang animals and animal carcasses and large hunks of meat. Judging from where you found it, you're guessing this one was used for far more sinister purpose. Nah. Combine! You tie the end of the rope to the meat hook. Innovation! It's a large metal meat hook attached to the end of a rope. Well, gonna use this. You swing the rope and the hook above your head and aim for the banister. Success! You manage to hook the rope to the sturdy top railing of the banister. At least now you can climb up and see what's there. Let's go! After climbing the rope, you enter the only accessible room on the upper floor. Judging from the large toy chest, you're guessing this used to be a child's bedroom or playroom. It's an old sewing machine which looks rusty and unusable. You see a small bobbin of green cotton thread on top of the sewing machine. Given how it's the only useful thing here, you pick up the bobbin and pocket it. It's a small bobbin wound with a short length of cotton thread. Combine these. You thread the cotton through the needle. There we go. Gonna use that for something later, I'm sure. It's a length of cotton attached to a sewing needle. What else do we have here, other than the big thing? Fallen frame from a window. I wonder how it got there when there already is a frame. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? It's a large toy chest with a decorated black heart on it. You attempt to fiddle with the combination lock, but the buttons and mechanism appears to be rusted and jammed. Rusted, you say? Good idea! You pour the olive oil on the combination lock in an attempt to lubricate the mechanism. Your patience pays off and the buttons are now usable. That was smart thinking. Why? Thank you, game. Okay, you attempt to unlock the chest. Enter combination and press unlock. Okay, so I need to... I'm gonna go back and read the diary, because that's the combination. So let's see. Gold, silver, green, red. Gold, silver, gold, silver, green, red. The lock opens and the chest lid swings upwards. You peer inside the chest. Seems the only thing in here is a set of toy alphabet blocks. You remove the blocks and place them on the floor. It's a set of alphabet blocks. So I need to spell something on it. Her name is Emily, right? Emily. That was some kind of an unearthly scream, that's what it was. It sounded like it came from downstairs. Ah, there you are. The little girl sits holding her face and sobs away.
Please, will you help me? My puppet broke and needs mending.
You're certain she's talking to you. She tosses two small objects onto the ground. Slowly, cautiously, you reach over and pick up the broken toy. Now let's sew it together. It's a puppet, similar to the one you found in the forest, only this one appears to have had its head ripped off. Fix it. You carefully use the needle and thread to sew the puppet's faceless head back onto its body. There you go. You hand the fixed puppet to the child. She reaches out and takes it from you.
Thank you for helping me. It's so nice of you.
Hello, little girl. Are you Emily?
That's a name I've not heard for a long time. It is my name, or so I'm told. So I'm not familiar with you, whoever you are.
That's a lovely puppet you have there.
Sometimes I think they're my only friends. I get so lonely here. There's nobody to play with.
Come play with us, Danny. Your daddy really misses you.
You know my daddy?
You tell her about the weaponsmith Olaf.
Oh, I'd so love to see him, if only once. I wish I could leave this place, but I'm unable to do so myself. I miss him so much.
Come with me. Let me take you home. Come with me if you want to leave.
Oh, thank you so much. You're such a kind-hearted soul for showing such mercy.
You are a very well-articulated little girl. I don't trust you.
Nobody's ever been this kind or shown so much grace. You had no reason to help, and yet you risked coming here to do so. You're truly a wonderful human being. As a token of my gratitude, I'd like to do something for you in return. Would you let me stop your heart?
Well, should have known that it would be the Lamia speaking after all. How about no? Jesus Christ! That got me. Oh, that got me real good. Oh, I wasn't really expecting that kind of a jump scare. I bet none of you were. Oh, fuck. I don't have any healing potions. Oh, I'm fighting against the porcelain doll then. Yeah, you didn't look very human. More like a husk. Let us attack. 42 hit points. 25! I'm not gonna survive this. No way. I have to flee. Okay, fled the combat. Let's buy some healing potions. Purchase. Yes, please. I'll take them all. Thank you. See ya. I'm just waiting for myself to heal before I go and try to do that again. And also, be ready for another jump scare. Oh, she didn't do it again. Good. This time I'm gonna take you down. Alright. This should be easy. Now that I know how much he hits me, and I have healing potions, which I will take next. Ow. Potion. Use it. I'm actually gonna take another one because it only heals 50 points. Yummy. Okay, it should take just a few hits. 2 more. And 1 more. Ow. Come on, this has to hit. Oh shit, I missed! Fuck! I have to do all of that again. I should have saved the game. After suffering a humiliating defeat, you regain consciousness and find yourself inside the log cabin once more. Oh. That's interesting. Huh. So when you die, you don't die. The game actually sends you back here. Huh. No new armor. Okay. I didn't want to go to my inventory. No new weapons. Okay. But I still have the 2 potions, right? Yeah. That's really fascinating. So you don't die. Well, you do. I guess you die or get unconscious, but you wake up at the cabin. That's fascinating. So the cabin is somehow connected to you in some way. But no matter what happens to you, you will always return to the cabin. Interesting, interesting. Now before I go back in, I'm just gonna have to wait until my HP is back up. And this time I really need to adjust my clicking skills. So bad. I mean, seriously. It was a good idea to use the rope and hook to get up to the upper level. You can only hope it remains strong enough to carry your weight. It did. Okay. Attempt number 2. Or 3. Yeah. Come on. Get your dukes up. Aha, you missed. Oh, bitch. Don't make things too easy for me. Okay, missed. Don't worry, I won't miss again. Yep. 100%. You missed. Good. Keep missing. It helps me. God damn it, 2 more hits. Drink. 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 We attack and hip. Just 1 more hit. Don't even need to make it 100% strength. Yeah, but I will. Yay! 200 gold! Woo! With one final swipe, Emily is no more. With one final swipe of your blade, you finish off the demon child. As she disappears into thin air, she drops small silver object. A small silver. You pick it up and examine what appears to be a small silver trinket. You've gained an amulet piece. You can check how many you have via the options screen. Well, a sudden feeling of tranquility engulfs you. It's almost like a weight has been lifted off your chest, and the atmosphere of the house has suddenly become more peaceful. Whatever danger was here is now gone forever. You can rest easy. You still can't help feeling sorry for the poor child, but at least her soul can rest in peace now. Whatever possessed her can't harm her anymore. No, because they've gone to hell. So, you currently have 1 amulet pieces. So the amulet pieces are going to be important, huh? Can I take this back? No. Is there anything else? It's an open, empty toy chest. The blocks have been arranged to spell the name Emily. They've served their purpose and you have no reason to play around with them anymore. It's an old sewing machine which looks rusty and unusable. You already have the bobbin. Actually, I don't have the bobbin anymore. I already used the bobbin. Can I open these at all in any way? Bash them with a stick? Maybe I'll come back later and check it out if I find a key or something. Mr. Olaf, I have information of your child. Emily is finally at peace. He just stares at you for a moment and says nothing for a while before finally speaking. So you defeated the porcelain doll, huh? You tell him about the events at the plantation house. His eyes slowly well up as he realizes what's happened. He looks up at you and begins nodding as the tears stream down his eyes. I never really accepted my little girl as a monster. Since she disappeared, I lied to myself. It falls out that my baby was out there waiting to be rescued. But in my heart, I knew the real truth. But I couldn't face the idea of going out there and ending her life, no matter how many people's lives she ended. She may have been a monster in the eyes of society, but in my eyes, she was still my precious baby girl. Thank you for putting her to rest and bringing peace to her soul. I'll always be grateful to you for that.
You're welcome. No, well, thank you is a reward enough.
And also, letting a little girl get to peace. That's a reward enough. So the porcelain doll is no more. Emily's soul is at peace.
Goddess be praised. I'm so glad you made out alive. Once again, you've done us all a great service, and thank you for putting Olaf at peace.
Now, will you help me find out why I'm here?
Tell me, how did you arrive here?
You explain how you woke up in the log cabin with absolutely no recollection of how you got there. She carefully listens to your story and pauses for a brief moment before speaking.
You want to know what I believe in my heart? I think you're here for a divine reason. Call it fate, if you like. From what I understand, the log cabin you mentioned belonged to a powerful black magician who is no longer with us. I don't know his name or where his body lies, but I do know this land has a history of such people. I'm sure that the demons that plague this land are of their doing. Perhaps you're here to undo their work?
Where would I find out more about this black magician?
It is rumored there is a learned scholar living in the mountains. Apparently an old witch who is very acknowledged about past inhabitants and events. If you're seeking answers about this land or its people, then perhaps it would be wise to speak with her regarding these matters. However, finding her will not be easy. The path to her cave is said to be extremely dangerous, and only those who know the safe route can reach her. The witch has supposedly hidden herself well, as it is said she does not like visitors. There was once a map that showed the safe path to her cave. From my understanding, it was actually 2 separate sheets of paper, which consisted of a map and a base. When these two were aligned on top of one another and held to the light, it would reveal the correct route. But from what I've heard, the owner of the map tore the top sheet into 4 pieces to prevent anyone reaching her. If you can find the 4 map pieces plus the map base piece and assemble them correctly, you'll be able to visit her.
Where do I begin my search for the map pieces?
Well, let me tell you this. Magicians, sages, and witches are well knowledgeable about others like them. The man who owned the plantation house where you met the porcelain doll was not only well knowledgeable in science and medicine, but also a scholar in the dark arts. His name was Dr. Eli. He is buried northwest of here in an unmarked grave. If you want to find the map pieces, perhaps you should begin your search there. One more thing before you go. There exists an old tree near here, known as Tree of Life. A local legend claims the tree can magically heal all your wounds. Although there's no evidence to support such claims, it might be worth looking into. If the legend is true, it may be great use to you.
Do you have any new potions?
Yes, I have the medium-sized ones now. They will restore more health than the smaller ones you are used to.
Awesome. How much are they? 70. Okay, I'll think about it. I might have to go grind for some money. Why is there a person's face on the well? Might be somebody there. Okay, nothing new there. Got anything new? Nope. Okay. Hello, friend. Hello there. Who are you? He slowly looks up at you before speaking.
Cooter. Cooter. Cooter am I. Cooter sees all with Cooter's eye. My name is Cooter, but you beware. Cooter can turn into flying bear.
This must be the village idiot. Okay, Gunther, can you tell me who the man in the photograph is?
First answer Cooter's riddle. If you are cleverer than Cooter answer question. Here is the riddle. I have no eyes but can see. I am round, squishy, and stuck inside a skull. What am I?
You're an eyeball.
Yes. You are very clever, Resident Spartan. Cooter, answer question now. Okay, you show Cooter photo.
Alrighty. There you go. You show him the photograph, which he immediately puts right up against his face in the cam and said inch by inch. Suddenly his eyes widen as he quickly hands it back to you.
Batman! Batman! Man in photo had Batman. Him black magician do bad things to people. Cooter like you. Here, Cooter give you present.
He pulls out a small fishing rod and hands it to you. Let's go fishing!
Now you catch fish in pond or lake. You catch fish that sell to Cooter. Cooter give you good money for fish.
You can now catch fish. You can see how many fish you've caught via the options screen.
Shh. Cooter, meditate and concentrate. You come back later.
Okay. Let's go fish then. You test out your new fishing rod by casting it into the village pond. You manage to hook a small glass object which you carefully pull out the water. Upon closer inspection, you see it's an old bottle with a paper scroll inside. Did I already get a map piece? Like right on the get-go? It appears to be a rusted metal panel which looks like someone has intentionally jammed into the ground. For what reason or purpose, you have no idea. You carefully grab hold of the metal panel, gently pull it out of the soil, wipe off the dirt and carry it with you. Okay. It's a bunch of reeds which have long since died, dried, and hardened in the sun. You pick up the dried reeds and carry it with you. Never know when you might need some reeds. It's a slightly curved metal panel which you found by the pond in the village square. It looks like a spade end of the shovel which broke off. Ooh, I can make a shovel. In an attempt to create a makeshift shovel, you combine the panel with the stick. It's weak and not very useful. Perhaps you need some glue to help bind it properly? I got the tar. You strengthen your custom-made shovel with the tar. That's better. Awesome, I have a shovel. It's a shovel that you made. You're pretty confident it's strong enough to be used for digging. It's a glass bottle with a rolled up piece of paper inside it. Try as you might, there's no way you can get inside without breaking it. It might be worth smashing it against something made of bricks. It might be worth. Words. Missing. My usual kind of typo. It's a bunch of dry reeds from the village pond. Okay. Interesting stuff. Go fishing. Yeah, got a crawfish. I'm a pond fisherman. A shrimp. Nice. Anything else? Let's see how much money I can get out of these. I'll sell you fish. Wow. $9. Awesome. I get better from... Actually, I don't really get better from selling pelts. That was actually a little bit better money. But I'm gonna leave it here. And actually, I'm gonna go back to the pond and save there. Save. And save. Yes. Thank you. There we go. So I'm gonna leave it here. We're gonna continue from here. Gonna go check places to find map pieces. And I'm your fire. The only desire. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time. Why am I speaking so fast? Just moving away from embarrassment, that's all. Take care, people. Bye.